Hey dudes, welcome to Splat from the Past, the only 80s themed horror and sci-fi show where things can get totally radical. Now today I will be welcoming back my friend Anna Marguerite Brandimarte from New Jersey, the horror fan from New Jersey. I'm going to have her back on today to talk about Halloween and horror movies. It's going to be pretty fun and stuff. She's a very interesting person. She's also a psychic medium. 2 days in a row now have had psychic mediums on the show. First I had Raven de la Cruz. Now I'm having Anna Marguerite Brandimarte back on the show and stuff. And pretty excited about it. And so, yeah. So nothing much to say beyond that other than we're just going to have a chat about Halloween. So here is my new interview with Anna Marguerite Brandimarte. Anna, how the fuck are you?
Good. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm good. Pretty good.
Hanging in there?
Yeah, hanging in there.
Busy. Seems like we get very, very busy this month.
Oh God, I'm pinching myself like every minute.
Oh, see, I told you would get busy. I told you from our last radio show you would.
Mm-hmm. Now, can you predict if I'm gonna get laid?
I don't know. I don't go that far. And this has to go with the flow.
Oh, that's no fun.
Well, eventually it'll happen. You never know.
Yeah. So I'm so excited that Halloween is in 2 days. Um, I've been eating candy nonstop. The most candy I've eaten in quite a while, actually. And I've just been eating Tootsie Rolls because I love Tootsie Rolls.
I
Uh,
can't eat those. They remind me of cat shit.
cat
It
shit.
kind of really grosses me out. All my fucking cat turds. They're good. They're mostly cat turds. I'm sorry. I can't eat that crap.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. You know, it's funny. When I was talking to Jackie, we were just like joking about how weird it looks and stuff. And I looked it up on Wikipedia. They describe it as like taffy form. You know?
Oh, yeah, the taffy candy, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you put it in the taffy family. But yeah. Oh my God. Do you remember your first Halloween costume?
Um, gee, technically not offhand, but all I know is, I used to dress always like the either, oh yes, I knew actually, a witch.
A
My
witch.
mom dressed me up as a witch when I was in grammar school. I actually have a picture of it.
Yeah, did you see I posted my very first Halloween costume picture?
I think I did. I'll have to go back and scroll and see if it's on there.
Troll. Yeah, I was Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, jeez. I used to watch that all the time growing up.
Yeah, I was so adorable. I was so cute. I was a pedophile's dream.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was my first Halloween costume. Yeah, I have a rare growth disorder called Simpson-Galabi syndrome. It's like an overgrowth syndrome. And about a month after that Halloween, I had my vaccine shots. And a year later, after I had blown up and gotten bigger, I brought the pictures for show and tell. My brother was 14. He was Mr. Stay Puffed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but they were all saying that I was Mr. Stay Puft because I had gotten big, since then, and it hurt my feelings.
Aw, that's not right.
Yeah, I was bullied pretty badly in school.
Yeah, the kids could be so cool. I used to hate going through high school growing up, too. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I can remember every costume I ever wore. I've been a pirate. I've been a ninja, a doctor, a clown. I was Doogie, not oh no, not Doogie Howser. I was just a regular doctor, but Doogie Howser was like my favorite show at the time, so that's why I was a doctor.
Oh,
Um,
God, I haven't seen that in like forever.
I have all four seasons on DVD. I love that show. Um,
Yeah, what's up?
I was Jim Carrey in The Mask. I was the Riddler when Jim Carrey
That
was the
was an
Riddler.
awesome movie.
Mm-hmm. I was let's see, I was Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. Um,
Nice. I have the whole collection. I used to grow up on that. You remember the show The Max before it came on late at night?
which one?
The Max, the big guy,
You
the
mean
monster with the little girl. He used
probably?
to come on like at 11:30 before Beavis and Butthead.
Oh,
Oh, the Max?
I remember Eon Flux and Liquid Television.
Okay. Yeah, he came on before Beavis and Butthead.
Okay, I probably did see it. I don't remember, but
That's alright. It's really all cartoon.
yeah, but yeah, and then my favorite costume in adulthood, back in 2010, I was a baseball player with his hands down his pants, a professional
Oh,
ball player.
shit. I guess you found your balls after all, huh?
Yeah, I had these I had these fake arms in this baseball jersey that were like pillows made of cotton. Oh God, I was so sweaty by the end of the night, and
Mm.
it wasn't from masturbating, I tell you.
No, I don't think so.
Everyone
At
loved
least
it.
get your balls warm, right?
Yeah, they were they were very warm
Oh boy.
and stinky. But anyways, I, I everyone loved that costume, but I never wore it again because it was just too much for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Did you ever go trick or treating at the shopping mall?
Um, no. We usually did it around the neighborhood and stuff like that. And we did this went out the night before and caused a lot of issue with the eggs and the toilet paper and you name it. We did it growing up. So
Hmm.
we were out this night and I actually got hit in the ass with an egg.
Oh.
And we were walking, some kid on top of the building got me. I was like, oh my god, it hurt so bad. And
Hmm.
yeah, we never did shopping malls or anything like that. We kind of just did the neighborhood. We stayed out until like really late until there was like no more candy.
Hmm. Yeah. Well we did the neighborhoods for a couple of years. Then we started doing the shopping mall because back then there was an epidemic going on that people were putting drugs in candy. People were putting drugs and needles in the
Yeah,
candy. And so we went to the mall because we had See's Candy, and See's Candy, gave out lots of cool shit.
yeah,
The
we
chocolate.
had that problem too growing up. You know, they had issues where they would put nails in the candy, blades, little blades, and all that other stuff. Then the parents had to check your candy to make sure you had nothing eaten in there.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty bad growing up too. When we went out, so
Yeah, I mean they used to say, go to the hospital and get your candy X-rayed, and I used to say that to my parents, and they were like, we can't do that, we're not rich.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's so true. Oh my God. Um, Yeah, and I used to bring like a I had like a pail that looked like a ghost, and I used to bring that, or I'd bring a one of them plastic bags with a pumpkin on it for trick or
Yeah.
treating. But my brother, he used to bring his fucking nasty fucking pillowcase for trick or
Oh, we used to
treating.
do that when we were kids.
Yeah, but he didn't even wash it. He just took his pillow right out
Oh
and left.
no!
It was gross. Yeah, I was like, I'm not having any of his candy. Fuck that.
No, thank you. But yeah, we used to do the pillowcase thing. It was fun. You
Hmm.
didn't care.
Yeah. Oh my God. Did your school ever have costume parades?
Yep, my grammar school did. We walked around the school. We all got dressed up. Um, I think only my grammar school did it. After that, I don't remember doing a lot of parades and stuff. Only grammar school. Grammar school was fun. High school, high school. No, we didn't really do very much. They were strict on a lot of things. So, because there was the time I went, somebody got banned in the high school I was in, and ever since then they don't really were doing a lot of stuff with a lot of groups and everything. So.
Yeah, that was.
Just grammar school.
Yeah, elementary school that we used to do that, and that was my favorite thing every year because I've always been a performer. I'm such a ham, like the attention's on me as much as the kids, and just I love doing that every year.
Yeah, Halloween's one of my favorite months of holidays there is. Christmas, I'm okay on Christmas, but Halloween is my most favorite of all time. There's just something about it I just really like. I can't help it. I'm a real big horror person. So.
Yeah, I just love it. It's the best. Oh my God, I was thinking the other day, who the fuck came up with that song "Trick or Treat, Smell My Feet"?
Jackie. Was it Jack? You were on the thing with Jackie about that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I did.
Because I know I listened to it, and you guys were goofing off.
Yeah, like I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, they just keep telling you to smell your feet until you barf, I guess. I don't know. It's an old song from when I was growing up, and I used to sing it while I was teasing my brother was Halloween time. So it's just an old thing. That's really all it really is.
Yeah,
Not too much singing on that. Sorry.
it's okay. People back then were fucking goofy and creepy, and they still are.
Yeah. Oh my God, the old people around my neighborhood. We used to see this old man and ring the doorbell. He would come out and try to hit me with the broom all the time. And they are weird. Like, even around Halloween time, they don't want to be bothered. They can get really nasty.
Oh my God.
Yep, and that's why you leave dog shit on the porch and ring the bell and then run. I used to do that. That was awesome. I was like, oh, you want to not give candy? Here you go. Have a bag of shit on your porch.
Yeah.
Trick or treat. And now you can say, smell my feet because you just stepped in
it. Oh my God. That's so awesome. What are your favorite horror movies to watch on Halloween?
Oh God, all of them.
All of them.
I've been watching my most I like is the classics. I just got done watching Jason Saturday night, the marathon, and then the night before I watched the Hellraiser. Yeah, so I like all the classics. I make sure I watch every single one. Actually, I have all the movies. I don't even have the watching AMC. But it's a tradition every Halloween that I do watch AMC because they do it every year, so I just watch all the movies. This way I don't have to keep popping the DVDs like 24/7. So, but my favorite movie, the one that's coming to mind, I have to say, The Exorcist.
Wow.
That's my favorite. You can't beat it.
Yeah.
And it's the best thing to watch for a thrill around Halloween time. Just don't eat pea soup. I can't even look at it. I can't look at it. I really can't ever since that movie.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Yes, very creepy.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I love, watching the original Friday the 13th and any of the sequels.
Yep. They're the best.
Which one?
The Friday the 13th, all of them. They're the best. You can't beat it.
Yeah. Of course, Dawn of the Dead. The original Halloween. I still haven't seen the new one yet. I'll see it eventually.
The black and white Night of the Living Dead is my favorite. All-time favorite black and white Night of the Living Dead. You can't beat it. It's the best.
Yeah. It's the best. I truly agree with you. I want to interview Kyra Shone so badly, but she's like not doing interviews now or something.
No.
She was
Well, you'll get it sooner or later. You never know.
about a year ago. She was on this one guy's podcast that I had on recently, and he was being so dirty, and she was laughing out loud. I'm like, God, I want her to be on my show. She'd find me funny too, you know?
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
So, so I've been working with Jackie this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And our Halloween special is coming out on Wednesday. So I'm like really excited. We worked really hard on it, so you're gonna really like it. We set up the background really nice for Halloween, and hopefully it does good. So we're trying to get a lot of fans right now. So yep, it's gonna be awesome.
Nice.
We got a lot of things coming up. We're gonna do Monster Media in March. We're gonna do the MonsterCon. We're gonna have a table set up and everything.
Yeah.
And we got a couple projects coming up this year. We're gonna try. So let's see what happens with that.
Nice. That should be pretty good stuff.
Yeah, we're hoping. We're working really hard on trying to get up and out there. So it's really hard. So I'm having a hard time with my stuff too right now because there's so many mediums and there's so many psychics that it's just so much competition. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All people now are doing fucking readings. Every time I turn on Facebook, there's old people doing readings. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I have nothing against it, but everybody thinks that they can do it, and that's fine. But to me, that if you're not doing it the right way, you're gonna give somebody the wrong message, and that's what bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't pull out the cards and just start reading somebody thinking that you know what you're doing. That's not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Especially these young kids who are doing it too now. So it's like, it just drives me nuts. It really does. It's so annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
I wanted to ask you, when you go to conventions out there in New Jersey, have you ever run into this one horror host, Penny Dreadful the 13th?
No, I have not, to be honest.
I'm interviewing her later today, and I subscribe to her channel. She's pretty good, and I was reading on Wikipedia how her show got started. Oh my God! So she started the show in 2006 on cable access in Boston, right? And it became so popular quick that it spread to 200 cities in the New England area, and it's still going. And I think I don't know if it's still on cable access over there. I think it's just on the internet now or something. But it got pretty popular quick, and she covers all the conventions in that area. And she's going to be in Rhode Island this week.
Nice.
Yeah, the Rhode Island Comic Con, and there's going to be a lot of famous people there doing the autographs.
See, that's what I want. I was talking to Jackie about that. I think when we have something going is really good, and if we can start doing the bigger, better horror cons and go to New York, and I think it will really help her get out there and make something of what she's doing, because I told her, she has a wonderful talent putting all these movies together, scripting them. You should see what she does. It's incredible. I don't even know how she does it.
Yeah.
And I said, if you got this talent, let's get out there. Let's do what we need to do and show everybody. I mean, everybody loves horror. I mean,
yeah,
might as well get it out there,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that in 2019. I'm going to I'm working. I'm in the early stages of working pre-production on my own horror show pilot when I get out to the Bay Area again, and or we'll see what 2019 will take me overall. But right now, planning on going back to the Bay Area because just Reading is just so fucking boring over here, and I'm gonna shoot a pilot.
Yeah, here too. Don't feel bad. Tom River is not a big thrill really for anything. They don't really care for psychics and all the other stuff. Only Pennsylvania. It's really annoying.
Yeah, and um, um, there's also yeah, and so like there's horror guests that I've had on the show that live in the Bay Area, and they don't mind coming on the show and being a guest and everything on my own horror show. So we'll see what happens. Keep the fingers and toes crossed, and I'm definitely gonna go to a lot of conventions too, and try to like sell burned copies of the show, and put it on the
Yeah,
put
definitely.
put it on the internet, on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, because I'm afraid if I do it on YouTube, my channel might get deleted because I know a horror host in the Bay Area who had that happen to him. And
Oh boy.
yeah, and there's a few remaining cable access stations in the Bay Area, but not many. And I can check with them to see if they would do the show, and they'll let me, be inappropriate and vulgar, because I want to do a show that's like really edgy and irreverent that nobody has seen before.
Yeah, no, that's good. You should, because if you came this far, you should really get out there and do your thing. Don't let people stop you and tell you, like, oh, it's not good. Like, so, yeah, it is. You have a lot of neat people on there, and I'm watching all the time, and if you keep going the way you're going, you're going to make something of yourself. Just keep working hard and do what you're doing.
Absolutely. Don't listen to fucking nobody is what I say.
No, never let anybody put you down. Even though friends like to give you opinions, and that's fine. But you know what? If you got a dream, follow your dream, because you never know when it's gonna happen. So.
Mhm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh, I was curious, Anna, what color are your toenails painted?
Black.
Black. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing mine like black and orange.
Yeah, I usually do dark colors this time of year.
Mhm.
I
Awesome.
don't really care for my toenails too much because they're usually covered with horror socks. See?
I have a friend. One of her biggest pet peeves is people who wear white socks. She likes people who wear like different types of colors and designs socks, right? But I'm the only exception. She knows that I have huge feet and I can't fit into a lot of special socks, so she lets me wear the white and stuff. But every time I like hang out with her, she wants me to be wearing sandals.
Yeah.
Or barefoot. Yeah, she came over to visit me a couple weeks after I got out of the hospital from my accident, and she wanted me to be barefoot, and I was.
Aw.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I've never seen her feet in all the years I've known her. I've known her 20 years. I've never seen her feet, but someday, because I have a foot fetish.
Aw. So what are you doing for Halloween?
I'm just gonna stay home, eat candy, and watch horror, basically.
That's the best way to go.
Oh my God, I gotta tell you, um, every year the Mexican place Chipotle has this deal where like you show up with a costume, you get like a $3 burrito. Well, I got the notification that they're raising it to $4 this year and stuff. But I don't even have a fake costume to wear if I go over there. So I don't know. Maybe I'll wait until the weekend when my mom comes down from the Bay and we can go Chipotle or something.
Nice. Yeah, I like eating there. It's not too bad.
And what?
I said they're not too bad. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I actually lived across the street from the very first one we had in my part of the Bay Area back in 2002, and I was there every day. Back then they only costed like 4.50 plus tax, like $5, and I was just getting them every day, and I just gained so much weight, and it was a difficult time in my life. I had just graduated high school the year before, and I took care of my grandmother for 9 months, my nana for 9 months until she passed, and I was just
Oh, I'm sorry.
depressed. Yeah, well, it's been what 16 years now. Yeah, so but it was a pretty devastating time. But I've been through much worse since then, as you can
Oh,
imagine.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. but I'm very grateful for what I have.
You should. You should.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll get there. You'll get out there. I mean, times are gonna be rough, but you know what? Just keep your head up. You'll be all right.
Mhm. God, Anna, you're like the tough talking tomboy sister I always wanted.
Oh, well, you got me. So there you go.
Oh. Yeah, it's funny. I interviewed what's her name from Sleepaway Camp, Meg.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Catherine Cammy, who played Meg in Sleepaway Camp. She's the camp counselor who's a real bitch. You know, I interviewed
Maybe
her.
if I saw her face, maybe I'll recognize her.
Yeah, she's like that. That character was like that from Brooklyn. She was from Brooklyn, and she was tough talking and all that stuff. But she was a mean character.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Oh my God, I have a really funny joke to tell you.
All right, go ahead, shoot.
You probably heard me say this in a previous episode. I've said it into a couple ones the last few days or so. The Cinderella one.
No, I don't think I haven't caught that yet.
Okay, Cinderella is about to go to the ball, and she's on her period.
Oh,
So,
Jesus.
yeah, everyone can see where it's going when I say that. So the fairy godmother gives her magic tampons and says,
Oh, my God.
it says you have to be home by midnight or else they'll turn into a pumpkin. And Cinderella says, "Okay, fairy godmother, I will." So 12:30 rolls around. The fairy godmother is pacing around because Cinderella hasn't shown up yet, and Cinderella shows up stumbling around drunk, and the fairy godmother's like, "Where were you? You were supposed to be home by midnight." And Cinderella was like, "I'm so sorry, fairy godmother. I met this really nice guy, and we danced all night. Oh my God, I can't, he has two first names and two last names. I can't remember what the last two were, but the first two were Peter Peter. You get it?
Um, sort of, I think.
Peter Peter Pumpkin Eater."
Oh, Jesus. That's foul.
I told that joke to Dee Wallace, and she was like, "Ew, Tommy, ew."
That's all right. You have a sense of humor. You can't help it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I know. I know. With certain people I have on the show, certain jokes don't land, and some of them do. But more often than most, they do land.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is it time for you to go pick up your daughter?
No, about 10 more minutes.
Okay. So what else is new?
Not much. Trying to get myself back into gear with the whole reading, doing my readings. I gotta build my website, and right now I'm focusing on helping Jackie with projects and our projects together, teaming up and doing some hard stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really exciting to work with her. So,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Nice. Yeah.
And
I'm just.
I can't wait for it to air Wednesday on YouTube. So make sure you watch it and like it and share it, and we can use all the help we can get. So.
Yeah. I'm just so astounded at all the people I've been able to get this month. There's only been a couple of people that have been fuckheads to me that I haven't been able to get on the show this month and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's part of show business. You find out who's real and who's fake, you know.
Oh yeah, you're gonna walk into that. Believe me.
Yeah, but it's just I'm a guy who lots of people fall in love with right away. I make the most cold-hearted cynic, like I make their heart melt. The most cold-hearted cynic.
Oh,
And I'm always thinking that, if the person's an asshole, maybe I'll be an exception. Maybe they'll like me, right? But sometimes it's never the case, and it can be quite overwhelming. I was supposed to do an interview with Tony Moran, who was in the first Halloween movie.
Nice.
Yeah, I was supposed to do it. This was like the first week of October. He was at a convention, I think in your area, if I'm not mistaken. And
Really?
yeah, and we were supposed to do it like early in the morning while he was in the hotel room before he went to the con, and then he had to leave early, so he couldn't do it. And then every time I like ask him, when are we gonna do it and stuff, he's like kind of douchebaggy to me about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, you know what? Sometimes when people have fame to their head, that's what happens. A lot of people have egos, and sometimes they think they're just too good for themselves, and they don't think that, oh, well, your radio show is not all that, and they're like, don't bother me. They want to be on people's shows where, it's spectacular and all this other stuff. I hate when people are just really so picky with things.
Yeah, I wrote a Facebook status the other day. I'm surprised no one liked. I said I loathe power trips, and nobody responded to that. And it's true, I don't. You know, I never even knew that term power trip until just recently, when I was listening to Ileana Douglas's podcast, and she was talking about this one time she had to deal with a celebrity at a party, and he like was pretending like he didn't know her,
Yeah.
like he hadn't met her, right? And the guest was like, he's just going on a power trip. I had never heard that term before, but I've been in that situation where they like pretend they don't know you and shit. I fucking hate that.
Yeah. Well, no fun gets here.
Yeah.
It is what it is. That's how people are.
Mhm.
But you always have me, so you can have me on the show anytime you like. We just have to put it where, the time's right, where I can actually sit and talk and, help you out. I'll help you out as much as you can. So, by all means, just, give me a shout and I'll help you.
Oh, thanks, my sis.
You quite welcome. Hey, listen, we both need help. I need help with, building up clients. So if you know anybody famous who wants a reading, show them my way. I'd be more happy and honored to do that for somebody. So I'm trying to get out there and do my hardest. And, I have this talent of mine, and it's just hard, like I said, because there's so many mediums, there's so many psychics, and it's just very hard to compete if you don't have, like, a book that you've written, you're not accepted to certain events, and it's just really hard. It really is. It makes you not want to do it.
You know what? It hasn't not made me want to do it, right? What it does make me want to do is call fucking people out, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking make
No,
myself look
because,
bad.
yeah, because you don't want to make yourself look bad. It's not worth it. Believe me, it's not. I've been in this paranormal field for a really long time, and whenever drama starts to happen, it's not worth it. So I wouldn't even start that. So,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, that's very well said.
well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Just try to look out for you. So,
Oh,
yep.
thank you
Do you
so
have any
much.
more questions for me before I have to shoot off?
No, I think I'm gonna let you go.
All right. Well, I appreciate you having me on, and like I said, don't forget Wednesday on YouTube. Me and Jackie will be airing, so make sure you watch it.
I sure will watch it. Not like I have a choice. I got nothing going on right now.
Yeah. Well, if you need any sense or help on anything, just, give me a shout out, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I will. Thank you so much, hon.
Oh, you're welcome, Todd. You have a great Halloween, and keep in touch, okay?
Absolutely. You too, and also happy rest of the holidays and happy New Year.
Yes, you too. We'll talk before then.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, there you have it. Anna Marguerite Brandimarte. Ain't she a sweetheart? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anna. I just love that you have an amazing heart. I love your voice. You're just a great person. I just love talking to you. Thank you so much, Anna. If you like this video, everyone, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Add me as a friend on Facebook. Join my Tommy Kovac comedian page on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all that fun stuff. Well, that's all the time we have this week on Splat from the Past. Until next time, this is Tommy Throwback Kovac saying, there's no shame in living in the past because the present sucks. Later, dudes!